Taekwondo sparring, called kyorugi in Korean, is one of the most exciting aspects of Taekwondo training. And it is the best form of understanding concepts like distance, timing, and strategy, which are essential to developing self-defense and combat skills. In the next 3 sessions, we'll literally be laying the groundwork by focusing on our footwork. If we were to compare ourselves to automobiles, then our bodies and legs and arms would be the engine, but our feet are like the wheels, which is what allows us to move. The better your footwork, the more success you'll have in sparring. Let's begin our drills. Before we do our first footwork drill, I'd like to check your sparring stance. Take your right leg and put your hands in front and bend your knees and look towards your imaginary opponent to your left. Now, when we do these footwork drills, I like to see that you are slightly bouncing, that there's a spring in your step. When you do that, you don't have to jump up off the ground. You actually can keep your toes on the floor, but your heels come up and you're always ready to either move forward or to move back or to even kick or counterattack at any time. So you're putting your body in the most athletic stance to be able to move in any direction. So remember, bounce a little bit before every move. The first movement that we'll be studying is a basic slide. From our sparring stance, with a little bounce, push off the back leg to go forward. Push off the front leg to go backwards. So a basic slide always has a mini push-off, either the front or back leg, and while you're moving, make sure that your body stays in balance at all times. Let's do slide steps going forward and slide steps going backwards. The first 2 forward, the next 2 back, and so on and so forth. We'll do 10. So from here, ready? 하나, 허, 둘, 허, backwards, 셋, 허, 넷, 허, forward, 5, 허, 6, 허, 7, 허, 2 more, 9, 허, 10, 허. Now let's do the other side. Hands up and look to your right. Ready? Don't forget to yell. 하나, 허, 둘, 허. Backwards, 셋, 허, 넷, 허, 5, 허, 6, 허, 7, 허, 8, 허, 9, 허. One more, 10, 허. The next movement will be a step over. Rather than keeping our body the same, we're going to change stances by taking our back foot and stepping over. Now, it's important to step over and maintain a good kicking stance so that we can be prepared to continue to move forward or back or attack or counterattack. Again, take the back leg, step forward. For going backwards, do the same thing in reverse. Take the front leg and step away, but maintain your sparring stance. Step back and maintain your balance. We're going to do this step over step 10 times, going forward and back, alternating 2 in a row, 2 forward and 2 back. Hands up, little bounce. On my count, 하나, 허, 둘, 허. Going backwards now, 셋, 허, 넷, 허, 다섯, 허, 여섯, 허, 일곱, 허, 여덟, 허, 아홉, 허, 열, 허. Let's do the other side now. Hands up in your sparring stance, stepping with your left foot now. Ready? 하나, 허, 둘, 허. Backwards, 셋, 허, 넷, 허. Forward, 여섯, 허, 여섯, 허, 일곱, 허, 여덟, 허, 아홉, 허, 열, 허. Now let's combine the 2 steps in a combo move. So you're going to do the first step, which is going to be a slide motion, and take your back leg and step. Going backwards, the same thing, push off the front, slide back, and step back. So it's a slide-step combination. We'll do 10 of these. Make sure to yell on each move and keep your eyes focused on your imaginary opponent. Hands up, knees bent, slightly bounce, and let's be ready to slide and step. Ready? 하나, 허, 허. Backwards. 둘, 허, 허. 셋, 허, 허. 넷, 허, 허. 다섯, 허, 허. 여섯, 허, 허. 일곱, 허, 허. 여덟, 허, 허. 아홉, 허, 허. 열, 허, 허. Now let's do the other side. Your hands are up, your knees are bent, and we're going to be moving to your right. So slide and then step over with your left foot. So slide, step, and then slide, step. 10 times, little bounce. On my count, yell twice. 하나, 허, 허. 둘, 허, 허. 셋, 허, 허. 넷, 허, 허. 다섯, 허, 허. 여섯, 허, 허. 일곱, 허, 허. 여덟, 허, 허. 아홉, 허, 허. 열, 허, 허. Nice job with that combination. I want to show you one more type of step going forward and back, which will be a skip step. So we're going to go into our sparring stance with our knees bent, little bounce again. And this time, instead of sliding or stepping, you're going to make a skip motion that kind of combines both actions in one. Without putting this foot on the floor, step over with your front foot. The back foot steps over in front, but the front leg ends up shooting forward to cover more distance. So with this kind of step, I can cover more ground. Same thing going backwards. Take your front leg and it'll kind of come behind and retreat back further away using this skip step. Let's practice 10 skip steps going forward and back, and let's try to cover a long distance. So take a big skip step without losing your balance. Put your hands up, knees bent, eyes on the target, and bend and bounce a little bit. Ready? Skip step. 하나, 허. Backwards. 둘, 허. 셋, 허. 넷, 허. 다섯, 허. 여섯, 허. 일곱, 허. 여덟, 허. 아홉, 허. 열, 허. Let's do the other side. Catch your breath quickly. Hands up. Bend your knees. Eyes on the target. Your right leg is in front now. Forward and back. 10 times. Ready? Bounce. 하나, 허. 둘, 허. 셋, 허. 넷, 허. 다섯, 허. 여섯, 허. 일곱, 허. 여덟, 허. 아홉, 허. 열, 허. Very nice job with that. There's one more movement that I'd like to cover with you in this session, and that's going to be side step. From your kicking stance, you're going to push off your front foot, and instead of going straight back, you'll be moving back, but also diagonally in a sideways direction, and therefore we call it side step. If I were facing front with you, so we both have our right foot back and our hands up, we're going to take our back foot and move to the side like this. Afterwards, I'd like you to take that foot, that same leg, the right leg, and step in front, and then take your left foot and now do the same motion, going diagonally and away from the target in a sideways motion. With the left foot, step forward, now right foot. So we're constantly moving up and then back, up and back in an upside down V-like pattern. So to speed it up a little bit, from kicking stance, step forward, and then move side. Step forward, move side. We're going to do 10 of those side steps together. This is what it's going to look like. I'll show you 5 in a demonstration. From a kicking stance, I'll say 하나, 허, then I'll say 둘, 허, 셋, 허, 넷, 허, 다섯, 허, So in order to practice 10 of these, you'll have to step up and move to the side in each repetition. I hope you understood. I'll go with you, wait for my count, and make sure to yell each time you move diagonally. Let's do this. Kicking stance. Aya! Starting with a single move to the side. 하나, ha! Step up and to the side. 둘, 하, 셋, 하, 넷, 하, 다섯, 하, 여섯, 하, 일곱, 하, 여덟, 하, 아홉, 하, 열, 하. It's a little bit more challenging than it looks. I want you to do one final set with me. It'll be like a competition. If you can keep up with me or go even faster than me, but you're going to start in your kicking stance, and when I say go, you're going to count in your mind 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and yell on the last one. Are you ready? This is the last repetition for the entire session. Give it your best effort. Let's do 10. Kicking stance. Aya! Ready, set, go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Aya! Well done on those drills. I'm so proud and so excited that you're building the fundamentals for good sparring footwork. Excellent job. See you in the next one.